Hey guys, Brooke Whipple here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm making a quiver because I'm just getting into the world of traditional archery. All my life I've been a compound bow hunter. I've never had a traditional type bow set up, so I got myself a Samick takedown recurve. And along with that, I've got some wooden arrows. I got a whole bunch that look like this. But I don't have a quiver, so in order to stay traditional, today I am making a quiver. So I thought I'd show you my progress. So basically what I'm doing is just making a tube. I have this leather. It's going to come around like this. I've already started stitching the end. I'm just punching some holes. I was going to use my awl to stitch it, but then Dave had an idea, said, hey, why don't you put leather lacing through there? I'm like, yeah, cool. I like the look of it too. It looks kind of neat. I'm going to have a strap on the back. I did start to sew that with an awl. That'll go on. And I'll have myself a traditional archer's quiver that I made myself. It's pretty easy. Check it out. So basically all I'm doing is lining up these two pieces of leather. It's going to form the bottom of my quiver. I'm using a leather punch, and you simply punch a hole in the leather. Makes it really easy to stitch. Sometimes you got to hit the other side. See that? You got two holes. And I'm just weaving this leather back and forth. Makes a nice looking design on the bottom. Just like that. It's nice to have leather working tools. It doesn't take a lot of knowledge, doesn't take a lot of skill to learn how to work with leather and make your own stuff. Because I tell you what, I was in the archery shop. Quivers, just simple quivers made out of leather like this. Man, they were like $200. There's no freaking way I'm paying that much money when I can do it myself. So, just takes a little time. Doesn't take a lot of skill. You can get a cool quiver just like you like it for a fraction of the cost. Got this big piece of leather at the leather store. This came from the Fairbanks dump, whole box of old bootlace leather, which was a score. Man, we've used so much. We've used a ton of it. Anyway, check back in a minute when I get further along. Alright guys, I just finished the bottom. There it is. Now what I'm going to do is I have the kind of the rough edge side, the natural cut side on the outside. I just like the look of it so it doesn't look straight and cut. So that's going to form the outside of the quiver. I'm going to take this leather lace and I'm going to start punching holes up and weaving it up to the top. That's the next step. I'm going to need to change this. You can change how big your hole is by changing the wheel of your leather punch, and I want that one. Hi, Roy Kitty. How you doing, buddy? Lots of skeeters. I'm gonna punch holes on the outside. Then I'm gonna take a marker and mark through the holes so I can match up the holes. And then I'll punch those out and we'll be good to go. I'll show you when I'm done. Just gonna do holes keep doing holes all the way down, and then I'll match them up with a marker and then punch the inside holes. Alright, so I have the holes on this side, and now I'm going to move them over. I need to know where to put the holes on this other piece. So all I'm going to do is use a marker and just mark through the holes, and that way I can match the holes up for the lacing. Alright guys, let me show you the progress. I got both sides punched here with holes that I can line up with each other, and now I'm lacing down the quiver, just in and out, putting it all together. Coming through and meeting up with the one above it. Just like that. Alright guys, I just got this finished. The lacing of the front I just got done. Goes all the way up. Looks good. And then on the inside, I don't know if you can see that, I just put a little knot in there. So what I'm going to do now is I had already sewn this on with an awl on the back. This is part of the strap, and I need to finish that up. So I have a little piece of leather and a buckle. I just made that fit through. Now I need to sew this to the back side. Need to sew it on there, and I need to sew this together, and then that way I will be able to adjust the length of this depending on what I have on. If I've got really thick clothes or not, I can adjust the strap, which I think will be really important. So I'm going to work on that now. I'm just going to use the awl to do that. And if you've never used one of these Speedy Stitcher awls, they're really cool. I'm going to put this part on first. You just take your pieces, you got your leather and you got your awl. I'm going to poke a hole through, just like that. I'm going to pull the string out. Whoops, wrong side. Now we got a string out like that. I'm going to pull this back through with the thread. I don't need that much thread out there either. I'm going to wind some of it in. Now I'm going to go back through a new hole. Like that. If you pull back a little, you get a loop. Can you see that? You get a loop there. Now you're going to want to put your string that's already out there through, and you pull back. That is called a lock stitch, and I'm going to continue to do that to keep this little part from coming off. And then I will sew it onto the quiver itself. These are really handy for doing, ow, don't poke yourself. You squidge. I'll check back in a minute when I've made more progress, guys. Alright guys, I got that sewed together, and I punched some holes in my strap so it can be adjustable. Now what I'm doing is, I thought, oh, I'll make a loop to hang it up either, and then I thought, cool, how about a belt loop too, if by chance, and it may be kind of clunky, but it's an option that's there if you want it. So you could hang it on a belt here, or it could just be a loop to hang it up. So I just need to finish, I need to stitch this right here, and I'm going to use the awl to do that. Okay guys, I got it done. Here is the finished product. Check it out. This piece of leather here is a little thicker. I'm pretty happy how that turned out. We got an adjustable strap. I've got a belt loop or a hanger for that. It's so cool. Let's see how the arrows look in it. Here we go. Check it out. Yow! That is awesome. So yeah, here it is. Finished product. It took me maybe 2 hours to do, and I think I might add like maybe a little stone or something here. But yeah, awesome. I love it. So there you go, guys. Just a couple tools and some leather, and you can make yourself a really cool quiver. Holy cow, I bought this little buckle. No problem. Make yourself a nice quiver. And save yourself probably between $60 to $200. I mean, I don't know. These were so expensive when I was looking at them. It was ridiculous. So yeah, guys, there you go. Hey guys, if you like this video, I'd love for you to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, hit that button and subscribe. We'd love to have you. This is Brooke Whipple, Girl in the Woods. Thanks for joining me today on this Making a Quiver project. And I'll see you again next time. She gone. And don't forget to get outside and get happy.